happy and good morning to all. Today is weekend February 4, 2023, Saturday. How about we start our weekend healthy and calm? Do you all agree? Yes? Right, this morning today we have Dr. Marian Alega, a neurologist who will be talking about thiamine. The first B vitamin discovered ages ago, this vitamin is useful for growth and function of various cells. So are you all ready to listen? Well then, let's start. So we are going to do our quick questions and answer portion within 3 minutes to know more about the vitamin B1 or also known as thiamine. So our first question is, what is thiamine and how important it is in our body?
Good morning, Jolene. Good morning to all Healthline viewers, and good morning to the people present today. So, I am Dr. Marian Alega, your neurologist for today. Today, we're going to talk about thiamine. So, what is thiamine? Thiamine is the first vitamin to be identified. It is a water soluble micronutrient that is involved in a number of functions in the body, including nervous system, muscular functioning, carbohydrates metabolism, growth and function of various cells, and also enzymatic processes, which is very important in our body to produce energy.
The next question, Doc, is who is most at risk for deficiency?
I'd like to remember this acronym I made, HODAP, to know those who are at risk for vitamin B1 deficiency. So H stands for people with HIV or AIDS. HIV infected persons have lower serum concentrations of several micronutrients and more commonly have micronutrient deficiencies, including thiamine. The association between thiamine deficiency and HIV or AIDS is probably due to malnutrition as a result of the catabolic state associated with AIDS. Next is O. It stands for old people. Since old people have low dietary intakes was a combination of chronic diseases, concomitant of use of multiple medications, and low absorption of thiamine as a natural restorative agent. Next is D. It stands for diabetic individuals. Thiamine levels are lower in diabetic people because the elevated blood sugar causes increased thiamine excretion by the kidney at a rate of 25 times higher than normal. Thiamine deficiency occurs in individuals with diabetics, which leads to hyperglycemic induced damage. So those who are diabetic, make sure to drink your vitamin B1 every day. Next is A. It stands for people with alcohol dependence. Ethanol in alcoholic drinks reduces gastrointestinal absorption of thiamine. Thiamine stores in the liver, and thiamine phosphorylation. And lastly is K. This is for people who are undergoing dialysis for their kidneys or taking loop diuretics. Loop diuretics are prescribed for people with congestive heart failure. They can flush thiamine out of the body and possibly canceling out any health benefits.
What diseases can we be subjected to if we don't get enough thiamine?
There are two common diseases related to thiamine deficiency. First is beriberi. Beriberi affects breathing, eye movements, heart function, and alertness. It is caused by a buildup of pyruvic acid in the bloodstream, which is a side effect of your body not being able to turn food into fuel or energy, which is used for us in everyday. And there are two types of beriberi. These are the dry and wet beriberi. Wet beriberi affects the cardiovascular system. The symptoms include increased heart rate, shortness of breath, and swelling of lower legs. Next is the dry beriberi. It affects the nervous system, and the symptoms and signs include difficulty of walking, loss of feeling in the hands or feet, paralysis in the lower legs, mental confusion, speech difficulty, pain, and or vomiting. So the second disease associated with thiamine deficiency is Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome is an unusual type of memory disorder due to lack of thiamine. It requires immediate treatment. So this happens in people with alcohol use disorder and malnutrition. The disorder includes Wernicke encephalopathy and Korsakoff amnesic syndrome, which are different stages of the same disease. So Wernicke's encephalopathy represents the acute phase of the disorder or the short term, and Korsakoff amnesic syndrome represents the disorder progressing to a long-term stage or a chronic stage.
So, Doc, could you please recommend some thiamine containing foods that we should eat?
So to combat vitamin B1 deficiency, I recommend eating meat, brown rice, beef, pork, salmon, legumes, whole grains, nutritional yeast, and nuts. There are still many more, but there are too many to mention. But there are some milled rice and grains that have small amounts of thiamine, as processing involved in creating these food products removes thiamine. But if you are suffering from vitamin B1 deficiency, be careful with food products such as tea, coffee, raw fish, and shellfish, as they contain thiaminases, which are enzymes that destroy thiamine.
Lastly, Doc, any important reminders to the viewers?
So, reminders, as basic as I am, I should say don't skip meals, drink your vitamins, and watch what you eat and drink. A balanced diet will be a key to a healthy life. And remember that life is more fun with vitamin B1. And with vitamin B1 every day, it keeps the nervousness away. So that is all for my advice. And I hope everyone learned. Thank you.
That was the news of truth and accuracy from Doc Alega. We are hoping everyone in good condition and also hoping you have a great day ahead. Once again, this is Healthline.